Hi guys, so today I have a video in which I'm going to show you how to conceal acne and blemishes in the most healthy and the most high coverage way without using too many layers, because there are many foundation routines here on YouTube that involve like bronzer and highlighter and all that jazz that's not going to help you cure your acne and achieve nice and healthy skin. So this is the best way I came up to do my makeup, in which I feel like I'm not wearing anything, and I'm honestly using like 2 products and a brush. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so the most crucial thing if you suffer from breakouts is to keep in mind that although you may have oily skin, which is kind of the most likely circumstance that you have with your skin, it's crucial that you actually moisturize it, because that way you are taking care of the texture of your skin along with actually fighting breakouts, because most of the moisturizers that you should be using should be targeted for acne prone skin, and those kinds of moisturizers usually have some active ingredients that help actually fight the blockage into your skin and actually help you kind of fight that condition. Also, cleansing is another important thing before even thinking about applying any kind of concealer or foundation, depending on what do you like to use. So before I start with my foundation routine, I'm going to show you what I used before it. So I've used the exfoliating lotion by La Roche-Posay. It's their Effaclar line that I think is amazing if you're suffering from acne. And afterwards I used their moisturizing treatment, which is also from the same skincare line, the Effaclar one, and it's the Effaclar Duo. So I really like those 2 products, were great for my skin. And also, since it's the summertime, you definitely you have to apply a sunscreen, because if you let the sun kind of hit your blemishes, it's gonna make them a lot darker, and the spots are gonna actually last you a lot longer. So I use the Bioderma Photoderm Bronze, and this is SPF 50+. So it's the highest one you can find, and I do recommend it. I mean, it's a clinical product, so it's really good for sensitive skin, and it works great for acne prone as well. So now on to the concealing part. There are many different kinds of products you could be using to conceal your acne. I personally like to use as little products as possible, just because I hate the heavy feeling on my skin. And although you know, products claim to be uncomedogenic, I still think that if you build up a lot of coverage on your skin, it's gonna A, feel very heavy, and B, it's actually gonna start becoming comedogenic, because you're gonna have so many layers on your skin that it's impossible for it not to clog your pores. So I usually try to find a really good high coverage concealer, and my favorite one so far has been the Benefit Buoyant Concealer. I would ideally use that right now, but I'm still kind of a bit light, and when I get a bit more of a tan in the summertime, that's what I'll be using. But so far, another one of my favorites that I've mentioned in so many of my videos lately has been the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer, and I used the shade 15, which is kind of a bit light, so I'm kind of in between shades right now, but it's gonna work out just fine. And a lot of people say that this is not a high coverage concealer. Honestly, I feel like if you know how to apply it, it really does stay on your skin very long time, gives a normal finish, and it can be very high coverage. The only thing is when you don't use a foundation, if you only use a concealer like me, you have to know how to apply it and not kind of blend it so much into your skin that it becomes invisible, and you know, it still reveals the blemish. And usually if you use your fingers to apply your concealer, that's the case that's going to happen. Your concealer is just going to disappear from your skin and reveal the blemish again. So I usually prefer using a brush, because that way my hands and the bacteria from my hands aren't actually going to transfer to the blemish, which is, you know, another way to keep the bacteria away from your face and help it kind of be clean. Also, brushes, I wash them every single day before every use, because I like the damp finish of it. You can even maybe apply a bit of a lotion to a cotton pad and then rub your brush into it, but I personally feel like washing them is just fine. I just use a nice mild soap. So I'm just going to dot the concealer on any areas where I feel like I need more coverage. So for me, that's around my cheeks. And if I'm in a hurry, if I don't have any time to actually dot the concealer on, I'm just gonna like put some stripes and then blend it out with the brush. So it's super quick and easy, and it gives more coverage than just regular liquid foundation would do. So that's about everything I need to cover up. And now I'm going to use the MAC 188, yes, stippling brush. What's so great about this brush is that it's really going to give you an airbrush finish, because the white part of the brush is actually made from goat hair, so it's really nice and natural. But the bottom part is actually synthetic, so it's going to be quite dense, but at the same time very gentle on the skin and help you kind of not knock off the concealer that I've mentioned before. So I'm just going to lightly stipple it onto the skin. And you can immediately see the discoloration going away. With this brush, I honestly feel like it really doesn't take a lot of product to actually get great results, which is great because the lesser products you use, the lighter it will feel on your skin. So that's all I do. Now, since my skin type is very oily skin, especially in the summertime, I feel like my oil goes through the roof, and if you let the oil kind of sit onto your skin, it's actually going to absorb back into your pores, causing probably more blockage. So I would recommend you in the summertime, if you do have oily skin, which isn't always a condition with acne prone skin, I would recommend using some kind of a powder just to really soak any kind of oil on your skin, and that is actually going to prevent blemishes. So that's the only reason why I do like using a powder, and for that I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus. I really like this powder because it's made from minerals, which is a lot healthier for your skin, and I feel like it absorbs the oils on my skin a lot better. So I'm actually going to use the same MAC 188 brush because since it's already dirty, you know, I'm going to wash it. It just feels a lot easier. So I'm just kind of dabbing it into it and just applying it on any areas where I feel that I get oily. And this is also going to help to actually seal the concealer and help it stay on a lot longer. Because I never reapply my makeup during the day just because, you know, you're mixing with the oils from your skin and everything, and it's not a healthy way to actually apply your foundation. So guys, that's it for my look. Sometimes if I have somewhere fancy to be or something like out there to do, I will apply a bit of blush or bronzer or highlighter or something, but I never apply like all of the three at the same time. I usually choose one. But since I'm not doing anything fancy today, that's not the case what I'm going to use. So that's all for my tips and tricks for covering acne and blemishes. Make sure that before you go to bed to actually take it all off. You know, make sure that your skin is really clean before you go to bed, and that will help you fight your blemishes as well, because, you know, nobody wants to have a ton of layers on their skin all day, and that will actually cause you more acne. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you want, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links will be in the bottom bar. And yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.